seeing beyond her years.
Arizona wearing the home right, trimmed in cardinal and blue, and it is the Roadrunners winning the tip. They are rocking their blue and gold. Our officiating crew led by Maya Forsberg, Kyle Bacon, and Cheryl Blue. Skip pass, 3 on the way. That's too strong. Good box out by Arizona. Here come the Cats pushing pace. And a good defensive play by Coleman.
Yeah, try to thread the needle there, and it didn't work.
Tania Ikiti up and in.
A really nice drive by Ikiti, the grad from Nigeria. She's a transfer from UNC Charlotte.
Nice pass from the third leading assist person in the nation, Lonnie Cornfield. Easy bucket.
Easy bucket.
Taking a look at the Roadrunners starting lineup, Maria Diaz, Christian Coleman, Morgan Hawkins, Marley Longi, and Tena Ikiti. Longi, familiar with this gym, a year ago, she put up 16 points and was 4 for 6 from 3. It's Sugapong at the cup.
Hey, great look away by Sugapong with the left hand. Just high basketball IQ by Sugapong.
Sumaya joining the 1,000-point scoring career club just a couple of games ago. That 3 a little too strong again from Coleman. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will belong to Zona.
Yeah, check this look away pass. And
show and go.
Absolutely.
Little defensive pressure from the Roadrunners. Little full court press, Joan.
Yeah, they like to mix it up, and they'll stay with whatever is working. But they have good quickness, a lot of new players here for the Roadrunners, just as Arizona has new players.
Trammell too strong off the back iron. Head coach Ari Weidman very familiar with Trammell because she coached against Becky Burke when she was at Toledo and understood that everybody wanted the Cincinnati, Ohio product in that area. Coleman has the ball poked away, gets it back, drops Sugapong, and gets whistled for the offensive foul.
And that definitely was an offensive foul. Yeah, definitely leading with her shoulder, and Sumaya took one for the team. It's not a flop. I think that's what she said. It was a really good charge.
Marley Longi takes a seat for the runners. Cornfield. And now it's a blocking foul.
Yeah, good change of direction here, and player was not set for the Roadrunners.
Leah Carter picking up her first personal foul. Ball out of bounds underneath, trying to get it to Trammell. Good defense there by Ikiti.
Yeah, and good rebound by Ikiti.
Coleman. Nobody stopped ball, and she earns a trip to the free throw line.
Yeah, this is what we talked about in the open with Coleman forcing the action. We saw her early shooting and attempting threes. Well, she's pretty good in being physical going to the hole.
She is the Big West leader in free throws attempted at 47, but Jones, she shoots just 57% from the free throw line.
So there you go. So what that means, you better box out on the free throw line.
So Coleman, the product of Arlington, Texas, the sophomore transfer from Morehead State, she splits a pair. So the lead is 4-3. Coleman thought she was coming off, but she stays on, and it will be Arizona basketball.
So the Roadrunners are in a 2-2-1 press, and they do this. Arizona's doing a nice job breaking it.
Mickey Purdue for 3.
So this is the thing, when you run a press and you break it quickly, someone's open, and in that case, it was Mickey Purdue, Agent 0.
Comes into this game averaging better than 18 points a contest, the highest score in an Arizona uniform. Coleman whistled for steps, and it will be Arizona basketball.
Yeah, so here's Arizona breaking the press. Nice pass here by MJ Gerardo, and Mickey Purdue says, all net.
Purdue held to a season-low 2 points in the last game, but it was a win. She'll take it. Back-to-back threes, the heat check off the mark.
Yeah, that was off the mark, but I like, you mentioned she only had 2 points in the last game, but she had some good assists, played some good team basketball.
That three's too strong from Diaz. And a whistle blows. Sugapong hitting the deck again. She is giving up her body big time in the early going for Zona.
She is. Arizona does a really nice job of boxing out collectively as a team, and I believe that was over the back. And we're going the other way.
Morgan Hawkins, one of the co-captains, picking up the personal foul, her first. Scoring drought of about 3 minutes for the Roadrunners. Arizona trying to take advantage, its largest lead of the day, 4. The bump and the bucket, and can we get an extra point for the reverse somersault, please?
Oh my goodness, the freshman, here she is. Nice pass inside, you see her number, good ball fake, and that spin move. This time she went to her right. I like the emotion here. I don't even want to say emotion, let's say passion.
Yes.
She loves to play and loves to be physical and be competitive.
Head coach Becky the Builder, describes Trammell as dynamic. Unable to complete the three-point play, but boy, has she lived up to that billing, especially in the last few games, Joan.
Well, it's hard. I think one of the hardest positions, and there's a turnover, hardest positions to come in and play as a freshman are 2, point guard and definitely post player. And for Trammell to play that physical and have this type of impact right away is highly unusual. And it talks about she's a special player and very mature too.
She's in the post. Too strong off glass. Battle for the rebound, won by CSU. Nice skip pass. Diaz, nice finish.
That was a really nice finish and good rotation on the ball. Had to adjust her body. She's the lefty.
And Purdue at the rim.
Hey, that's an easy one for Purdue.
Purdue constantly proving to everybody that she is a 3-level scorer, the only player in an Arizona uniform to have scored more than 2,000 points career.
Well, that tells you how good a career she's had at multiple schools. And obviously here at Arizona, the only Power 4 school she's played at.
Diaz, the triple try, rims out. Cornfield with the rebound. She is pushing pace. The Hezi, the kick back to Trammell. And Sugapong is there for the rebound. She tied her career high with 10 rebounds in the last outing for Arizona. Cornfield reversing well.
Hey, she got a little banged up going to the basket on that, but really nice finish. And oh, what a steal.
Largest lead of the day for Arizona is 8. We've got to untangle bodies and make sure that everybody is okay here. Coleman gets up. So Krishan Coleman picking up the personal foul. And with that, we will step aside. Nice finish by Diaz. A highlight for the runners, and Mickey is doing what Mickey does. What she is thankful for this Thanksgiving week. Lonnie Cornfield almost losing the basketball. Sugapong for 3. You betcha.
She just seems much more confident and comfortable today. I mean, and she's had some very good games, but she's just playing within herself. And just want to comment on what Becky Burke said. Very appreciative. And I like her being humble, and you can tell it's genuine.
100%. Becky the Builder, 96 up, only 60 down in Division I competition overall in her first season here at Arizona. And if you're not familiar with something called a pain cave, let me tell you how Becky spends some of her off time. If she's not helping her wife Savannah prepare and run a 26-mile marathon, well, she'll just break off a quick 20 miles for that. She'll ride in her first Tour de Tucson. That happened last weekend, 102 miles like it was nothing.
And hadn't trained for that. I mean,
Right?
she was in shape, but not riding a bike 100 miles shape, but she did it.
And if you think for a second that she doesn't want Arizona to win, think again. Cam Kitchen, coast to coast, smokes the lay-in. But boy, that was a pretty move to the bucket.
It was a pretty move, and because we saw so many three-pointers in our last game here.
After the first exhibition loss for Arizona, way back game 1 of the season, that didn't count, Becky Burke went into her pain cave and did burpees for an hour.
Now, I don't know how that helped the team, but maybe it helped her focus. And here's a foul on Sugapong. I mean, I thought that could go either way. But
Hong picking up the personal foul. So now she has 2, so she's got to be careful and will take a seat. Molly Ladwig has checked in for her. So you're 5 on the floor. Francois Perdue, Ladwig, and a blocking foul is called. Cornfield and Kitchen.
yeah, Ladwig needed a half step closer. You could see it here, and it's a half step over closer to that baseline. I always tell players, put your foot out of bounds, because you can step out of bounds as a defender. The offense can't.
And use the baseline as a help defender. I love it. No help needed on that steal. Cornfield. The teardrop falls.
That was a teardrop, and going full speed, and great steal and finish by Lonnie Cornfield.
Largest lead of the day for Arizona. Up a comfy dozen. 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Nice cut to the basket. Beautiful finish by DJ Kincaid, but that was created by Marley Longley. The nice dish.
I like the back door there. Good move and good finish.
Cornfield trying to bounce it in. Longy all over that. You're not going to get the ball past her. Diaz. In and out. Hoop wouldn't have it. Nice O-board. Longy has the ball stripped by Perdue. Terrific defense by Mickey. The runners will keep possession of the basketball.
A great steal, just stepped in front, and here's a teardrop. That's a hard shot. I mean, it looks easy, but it's really hard. And check this back door out. Really good move. I always say, do not fake the back door. Go hard and commit.
Keaty hangs on to it, gets it to a guard in Morgan Hopkins, one of the co-captains. Longy sees the shot clock getting low, throws up a prayer that's not answered. Arizona.
I'm not sure
Actually,
what
that was an official's timeout because the clock had not started.
Okay. Oh, because I'm not sure what he was talking about. But
At first he pointed to an Arizona player. I thought it was Arizona timeout, and then he quickly corrected. It's a clock issue. You're taking a look at Ari Weidman, the second-year head coach at CSU Bakersfield. She has already matched her win total from all of last season. Cornfield connects.
She loves that mid-range jumper. Feels comfortable. Just playing with a lot of confidence right now and poise.
Cornfield leading all scorers with 6 points. Purdue's got 5, as does Sugapong. Coleman back in there with 2 personal fouls. Longy has the ball poked away by Ladwig, and she saves it, but was out of bounds.
You love that hustle there. 50-50 balls, a freshman getting on the deck. Yeah, that was a clean little swipe there by Molly Ladwig. Oh, because she was on her back.
Yeah, part of her tuchus was out of bounds. The ball stayed in bounds.
A good look away by Cornfield and hits that mid-range jumper.
Cornfield almost came up with another steal. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Shot clock getting skinny. That jumper is too strong from Leah Carter. Another opportunity for Arizona to add to its double-digit lead. Oh, that ball tipped. So Cornfield's pass interrupted. Almost got the steal. Coleman for three. That'll work.
Yeah, so this player is so important. Krishan Coleman, you know, their coach compared, you know, this is to a men's player, James Harden, in a woman's body. You know him, he played at ASU, but been a pro for a long time.
And Kitchen off the mark from long range.
Yeah, Coleman loves the physical play, and here she is again.
The blow-by, high off glass. Little 5-0 run from Coleman. This is why we talked about her at the top of the telecast, Joan.
She's a good player, and she's playing with 2 fouls right now, and Arizona's got to be cognizant of that. Look at this, a blow-by here. Hey, see ya. I'm just going to put it off the glass and kiss it off and get another 2 points for me and my team.
The lead that was once 12 is now down to 7. We're looking at the second tallest player in Arizona history. That's Achol Magat, the junior from right here in Tucson, 6'7" tall. Usually, Joan, when she checks in, the ball is going to go to her.
Yeah, so look for a play call to Achol.
Cornfield earning a trip to the free throw line.
She got hit pretty hard coming down. Yeah, she's trying to make sure that she's okay.
Cornfield 6 points to lead Arizona. She also has a couple rebounds and an assist. She is third in the nation in the assist department, averaging just under 8.5 a game.
You know, the thing I respect about her, here, let's take a look and see her get hit. So there's being physical. Maybe she got a little bit of an elbow on the side of the head because it wasn't when she came down, but still makes both free throws.
DJ Kincaid picking up the personal foul for the runners.
But for Cornfield, she not only has her undergrad degree, she has her master's already and working on another, I don't know if it's a certificate or another degree.
Yep.
But she wants to work for the FBI. Anyone know anyone who needs, so she wants to get some time and volunteer, get some experience. So if you have any contacts out there, she's looking for it.
Tell you what, she would be an asset whatever she does. Shot clock is off. 15 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Arizona up 22-13.
So here it comes in.
Inside to Magat. Players all over her. She can't get the lay-in to go, but will head to the free throw line.
Well, there's the play. I mean, they had 2 or 3 people trying to stop her, not happening.
Last season as a redshirt freshman at Texas Tech, helped the Lady Raiders big time in their postseason run. And now back home here in the desert in Tucson. Unable to connect on her first free throw attempt of the season.
So she missed left. Once you miss, you don't ever want to miss in the same spot. Yeah, now that was too long, but that was down the middle.
4 seconds to go. Coleman for three. And that is how the first quarter will end. Arizona on top, 22-13. We're putting a bow on Feast Week here.
You know, they really like being together. And I think watching them, this is their 6th game. There's a travel on Trammell. They went from wanting to win to now they're expecting to win. And that's a whole different mindset. And just being together, you know, the Thanksgiving was obviously very important to be thankful. But this team likes what's going on here. And they're expecting to win each game right now.
Longi off the back iron. MJ with the nice finish. Maria Gerardo.
I like MJ a lot, the lefty from Spain. And she's an important part of this team. Not always the leading scorer, but she gets a lot of minutes.
Baseline jumper, no. Rebound putback, no by Carter. Terrific effort. Just came up empty. Another opportunity for Arizona here. Cornfield getting it to Trammell. Trammell stepping through, leaving it short.
I love the move, just couldn't finish.
Arizona led by as many as 12 in the first quarter of play. Lonnie Cornfield leading all scorers with 8 points. Coleman inside. Ikiti, terrific move, just couldn't finish.
Here's MJ in the open court, good idea.
Cornfield hitting the deck hard again.
Yeah, getting pushed. I'm surprised that wasn't a foul, but no call. But Arizona ball under the basket.
So Cornfield tying her shoe, making sure everything is right. It'll be ball out of bounds underneath. Sugapong inbounding. Purdue.
And no call. There was an unintentional trip.
Coleman missing everything. That rarely happens. MJ kicking it to Purdue. Again, another tough attack that leaves Purdue on the floor. She'll get up and shoot free throws this time.
We got bodies flying all over the place, but Arizona kicking the ball up quickly, and MJ could have gone in for that layup, but the unselfishness, get it to your leading scorer, Purdue.
Averaging just over 18 points a game. And she misses the free throw. I gotta think that's because of the back-to-back collisions that happened just a moment ago. She's trying to shake everything off.
She's shooting 80% from the free throw line.
Purdue splits a pair. She's got 6. Cornfield with 8. Leading the runners in points is Coleman with 8. And Coleman will take a seat.
I think they're just trying to protect her a little bit.
She does have the 2 personal fouls. Three on the way is wet. Okay, Maria Diaz.
Yeah, she looked very good. Super fluid lefty, and she was very comfortable with that shot.
Ikiti coming up with a huge block. Trammell has got to go. Wait a minute, that usually works for me.
That was good defense there by Ikiti.
Longi off the bounce, trying to shake MJ. Wanted a foul call, didn't get it, and Harado is on the run. Leaves it for Sugapong. And again, the shot clock and game clock not in precision movement. So Cam Kitchen will come on for Samaya Sugapong.
Yeah, so people are asking what's going on here. The shot clock is not working or hasn't been accurate. It was only taking 1 second off instead of 4.
Arizona has the lead thanks to 50% shooting from 3. Trammell spinning and earning a trip to the free throw line.
Yeah, she's making her move. I mean, she's upset because she wants to score. But good defense there by Ikiti. Yeah, good fake. Here's the spin move. I'm not sure where she got her on that foul, but
Ikiti isn't either.
yeah, hitting the deck. Trammell is hitting the deck. A lot of players from both teams hitting the deck.
Ikiti is the #1 shot blocker, more than 1 a game for this Roadrunner group. Trammell connecting on the first free throw, and that's a nice sign. Better than 75% at the stripe from one of your bigs, Joan.
Well, you want your big players to be able to hit free throws at a good clip, because generally they're going to be at the free throw line more than anyone.
So Trammell now has 4 points to go along with 3 rebounds. Remember, her career high is 4 rebounds. Becky Burke asking her big to rebound more.
Yeah, that's something I think she can definitely get. And good defense there again by Arizona.
Cam Kitchen getting in to the offensive zone and creating the turnover. 7 turnovers now for the Roadrunners. They average nearly 20 a game. Kitchen back to Trammell. Into 2 defenders. Comes away with the basketball.
Yeah, the freshman's got to look and kick it back out. She got a great rebound, but reset, get a better shot.
Sense that double team. Somebody else is open. 27-16 is the advantage for Arizona, looking to win a 6th straight game. Ooh, nice little baseline jumper from Diaz.
I like Diaz. I mean, she's a 3-level scorer. She's had a career-high 26 points versus Kansas City, so you know she can fill it up.
Cornfield into double figures with 10.
Hey, she looked good there. She loves that mid-range jumper, and with her quickness, she can get to the middle of the key.
She can find a 3-point shot. She could be like Courtney Williams at the next level in the WNBA. That long ball missing everything. Purdue having trouble catching up to that pass, and does. Now the double team comes. Ball squirts out of bounds and will belong to Bakersfield. Tremendous defense.
Yeah, look at this. Good ball control, and actually it's from the free throw line. Gets up and looking really good.
6 turnovers now for Arizona. Cornfield will take a seat. And we will step aside. Our officiating crew is going to see
ruling is yellow ball.
Went off.
Arizona is challenging
more
the call on the
basketball
floor.
when we come back.
Officials cannot change and overrule that call.
So CSU Bakersfield with the basketball. Becky Burke and company trying to complete the month of November undefeated. Every single game they have played has been here at the McKale Center. How valuable is that, Joan?
Well, you know, she's taken some criticism, all these home games against mid-majors, but honestly, for coming in late, that's a good shot.
Diaz is cooking.
You could tell as soon as that left her hand. But she did this purposely to get wins, gain confidence before this team's going Big 12 play. And obviously there's a lot of basketball left here to play both in this game and the remainder. Nice move there by Francois.
And she needs to get to know what she has, not only with her 12 newcomers to the program, but also her entire coaching staff.
Absolutely, a lot of new pieces here, but they're fitting in pretty well.
The lead is 10, 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Ball is poked away, saved by Purdue. Tremendous defensive effort by the Cats.
Really good effort.
Push and pace. Purdue inside to Francois. Got a step, up and in.
Hey, I like Francois, and she needed to get some looks there. Unselfish basketball here by the Wildcats.
Francois, the 5th-year forward out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Diaz, also a 5th year.
She's a good shooter, a good player, heady, and here's another one.
She stays at 10 points, the only player in double figures for the Runners. Kitchen trying to maintain possession. Jump ball is called, and the possession arrow is pointing at CSU Bakersfield.
Yeah, so this really started with Cornfield and then Purdue coming in and Purdue kicking it ahead, and then unselfish basketball into Francois with a pretty finish.
Cornfield, Purdue, and Sugapong remind me of when you're camping and you just can't get rid of the mosquitoes. They're just always there.
Well, they are very bothersome. You know, if you have the basketball, they're going to have their hands in there, knocking it away. Not necessarily to steal, but just knocking it away.
Making their presence felt. Shot clock getting skinny. The step through. Oh, beautiful finish by Diaz. She's got a dozen.
A dozen, great rotation on the ball.
Cornfield stops, pops, too strong. Nice rebound. Ripping it is Leah Carter. And then Cornfield tried to take it away and will pick up the personal foul along with what could be a bone bruise as she fell directly on that elbow.
Yeah, check this out. Look at the rotation on the ball and great bounce. You can tell she's worked on a lot of different shots, very creative. Maria Diaz from Lisbon, Portugal, by way of Idaho State.
Her coach calls her a smooth operator, and boy, have we seen that here in the first half of play as she leads all scorers with a dozen. Longy, too strong. Another rebound by Cornfield. Kitchen looking for teammates wearing white. Kicks it over to MJ. Trammell wasn't calling for the basketball. That's why she didn't get it. She didn't put her hands up. 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Ball gets loose, goes out of bounds, and will belong to the Roadrunners.
Yeah, that was a tough pass by Tanuel Welch, and Kitchen just couldn't get it before it went out of bounds.
Francois a little banged up, getting addressed by Bart Jameson, the athletics trainer extraordinaire for the University of Arizona. MJ coming up with a tough defensive rebound, rather. Cornfield, what a great hezzy. Too strong off the glass, though.
And she had great hesitation, crossover, but couldn't finish.
Jamie Galati bringing the ball up the floor for the Runners. 2.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Longy gets the roll.
A really nice drive on MJ Gerardo and just going by, and actually Bakersfield is leading this quarter 12-11.
T. Welch gets it back outside. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Trammell tried to get the inside corner. Kind of had a tough angle on that shot thanks to the great defense of Longy.
Yeah, this team is doing a good job on Trammell. I mean, because her field goal percentage is way up there, but not today.
Scoring drought of nearly 3 minutes for Arizona. As a result, CSU Bakersfield is staying tethered. Longy blocked by Trammell. Trammell getting it to T. Welch. Welch gets her miss. Ball goes out of bounds. It will stay with Arizona. Wildcats looking a little disjointed here, Joan. Why?
I don't know if it's just putting different players in and getting used to the quickness, but Bakersfield's playing good defense. You know, we saw them a year ago when they played a team last year, and Arizona won big, but this Bakersfield team is significantly improved.
This Bakersfield team, 10 newcomers, 2 returners, and a redshirt. Remember, this ball club won only 2 games all of last season. They've already matched that win total this season. Addie Adebanjo.
Yeah, double dribble there. The freshman.
And that's turnover number 9 for Arizona.
Way too many.
This is a team that averages under 15 turnovers a game. Nice jumper.
And they gave
Carter.
Yeah, they were off her, and that's from the scout, and knocking one down.
Cornfield, before the shot, was fouled.
So it's going out of bounds. It was not in the act of shooting.
Achol Magat checking back in at 6 feet 7 inches tall. Good bet that off this inbound, she might get the basketball from Sumaya Sugapong.
Well, Bakersfield's crawling back in this game. It's a 6-point game right now.
They are winning this quarter 14-11. It's a 6-0 CSU Bakersfield run. Cornfield trying to settle things down. A minute to go here before the half. Sugapong for 3. No white shirt there to rebound.
Yeah, no rebounds there from the Wildcats.
The lead that was once a dozen is down to 6. Lisa Finley on the floor and hang on to the basketball for the runners. MJ got away with the travel. Inside to Magat, back out. Achol calling for it. Pushing her defender out of the way and getting the bucket to go.
Yeah, she had good body control there, and obviously her teammates knew to pass the ball in. Good basket there by Achol.
Not much Finley could do there once you're on the backside of 6-7. 35-27, shot clock is off, 5 seconds to go before the half. Another turnover, and that is how the first half of play will end. It was a 1-point advantage for the Road Runners. We're ready to start the second half of play. Arizona women's basketball looking to follow the lead of the men who preceded us in a doubleheader here at McKale, as Tommy Lloyd's group winning with ease. And so Arizona with the basketball to start the second half. What adjustments do you want to see from these Cats, Joe?
Well, I think Arizona just needs to be sharper. They had 9 turnovers for them. That's a lot. Just sharper, get more from inside. And there's a foul.
Sugapong earning a trip to the free throw line. This Arizona team averages less than 15 turnovers a game. They had 9 in the first half, and that turned into 12 runners' points.
And Bakersfield, as I said, you can't sleep on this team. They're athletic. They have a good inside game. They really can shoot the 3. And
Sugapong with a rare miss at the free throw line. 80% is her free throw percentage on the season. It's the ponytail's fault, so she adjusted the hair. I love it. She splits a pair.
And let's see if, turnover, nope, they gave it back. We'll see if Bakersfield will go on wide open jumper.
Corner 3 rattles out. Ball is poked out of bounds, but a whistle blows.
On Trammell. They got her early, and that's her. I'm not sure if it's her first or second foul.
It's her second. Ball out of bounds underneath for the Road Runners in an upset state of mind. They come in 1 and 2 all time against Arizona, and it is Akiti who has been terrific. Tenna getting the roll and an and 1 opportunity.
Yeah, these guys are just going at each other, and that was a really nice move and got the bounce. Pretty finish.
Trammell will take a seat with 3 personal fouls now, and Achol Magat will come off the bench, and that lets us know that Francois may be in a little bit of difficulty. She was banged up in the first half of play. If we get any information on that, we'll pass it along to you. Akiti completing the 3-point play the old-fashioned way, and the once 12-point lead that Arizona held in the first half of play is now down to 6. Achol bouncing, trying to get it to Sugapong, who recovers. Back inside to Achol. Magat double team. Sugapong, triple try. Short. And Cornfield, the smallest player on the floor, gets the rebound. MJ, 3 is good. She held that follow through. She knew, Joan, she knew.
Well, offensive rebounds, there are 3 of them. There were 2 of them there, and the third time was a charm. And unselfish basketball, but when you get it 3 opportunities, you better knock it down, and MJ with the nice 3.
Rado coming off a game against Northern Colorado where she had a career-high 12 points. Sugapong trying to bounce it inside, gets it back outside, and then Magat, baseline. And 1 opportunity against Akiti.
Hey, she's getting comfortable out there. This is the earliest she's gone in quality minutes, and they can't guard her. Uses that 1 dribble. I always said I don't like post players to dribble more than once. And here's that nice kick out here to MJ Hirado for the 3.
Achol, the Southern Arizona product, has 6 siblings. which lets you know she's good around the dinner table, right? Got to fight for what you want.
Absolutely. I think they probably do that in that household.
The lead that was once down to 6 is now back up to 11. So a great start here in the third quarter for the Cats. Oh, Diaz is nice. She's got 14. Little pull-up J. And then MJ ahead of the pack for the easy bucket.
Running the floor and getting to the front of the rim. Unselfish basketball again. But Diaz is sweet. I like her game.
She has tied her season high with 14 points already. And Cornfield is going to pick up the personal foul, trying to impede the progress of Krishan Coleman. Elisa Finley checking in for CSU Bakersfield.
Yeah, Arizona's got 3 fouls this quarter already. The Roadrunners have 2.
Coleman having trouble hanging on to the rock. MJ with 1 to beat. Nice bounce pass to Mickey Purdue, who smokes it. And here come the runners out of the pack. Morgan Hawkins has got some speed and has the ball taken away by Sugapong. Mickey is all alone. She knows how to finish.
Good defense. Defense going to offense there for the Wildcats. Good hands by Sugapong.
Arizona has made 4 of its last 5 field goals and is now enjoying its largest lead of the game, up by 13. This is the offense that we saw against Northern Colorado, Joan. Nice bucket. That one falling for number 22 for Colorado State. DJ Kincaid. Whistle blows on the other end.
Yeah, Kincaid, and you look at this steal here by Sugapong, kicking it ahead to Agent Zero for the finish.
So the offense that we've been used to seeing for the last few games,
3
starting
games.
to come to life. This is a team that has scored north of 30 points, or excuse me, 80 points a game for the last 3 games and counting. Cornfield doing her part. She's the only Cat in double figures. And she now has a dozen.
She's been taking a beating, though. She's been on the floor a lot.
She will lead the line to the ice bath for sure. Carter wanted a screen, gets it back to Diaz. That ball wouldn't fall. Magat with the strong rebound. MJ ahead of the pack. What a beautiful pass from Cornfield.
That was textbook fast break. Great outlet and rebound by Agat.
Sugapong hits the deck, and oh no. Krishan Coleman looks like she's in a bit of difficulty, helped up by teammates.
Yeah, the fans here wanted a charge. It's back on the replay board. So let's take a look. You know, that was a close call. I thought that could have gone as a charge.
So Sugapong picking up the personal foul. It is her 3rd. Coleman too strong.
Yeah, check out this fast break. No, 1 dribble the whole time. You know what? You can get a lot of free baskets there.
Coleman splits a pair. And Ari Weidman wants to talk to her Roadrunners. With that, we will step aside. Arizona on top, 49-35. To watch women's basketball, Joe.
And I really think it's going to go up because this team's fun to watch. They're scoring a lot of points, but can do it at both ends. And it's been great. It's been fun.
And we mentioned that Tommy Lloyd's group was in the first game of this doubleheader today, and there was 13,400 and change at that game. So more than 19,000 folks from Tucson enjoying basketball today. That's awesome.
Well, Tucson's a basketball town. They love it here.
Finley buries the three, her first made triple of the season. She had been 0 for 3. Cornfield, the no-look to Magat. That is nice.
And that's a career high here for Agat.
Achol Magat now with 6 to go along with 1 rebound. And Cornfield now with 6 assists, just a couple off of her third in the nation number of 8.4 a game. That rattles out for Coleman. So another opportunity for Arizona. Cornfield earning a trip to the free throw line.
Yeah, she gets that step in front of you, and hey, look at this 3 here. That was downtown. And Agat, yeah, finishing left hand, playing well, and these are quality minutes here for Achol Magat.
This is the kind of effort that she put together for the Lady Raiders last season when they made the postseason run. Cornfield now has 13 points. And her box score is chock full. 13 points, 5 of 5 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 6 dimes.
She fills the stat sheet.
Now 14 points. She and Sugapong are the head of the snake. They just do so many other things besides score the rock. Nice pass from Diaz. Another 3. Okay, somebody better guard Finley. She came in 0 for 3 on the season from distance. Now she's hit a couple here in this third quarter.
Gaining confidence.
Magat! Double team this. Okay, Achol, we see you. A career high 8 points.
She's playing great.
It's the confidence. Finley at the top of the key. Heat check. Long rebound goes to Diaz. Another opportunity for the Roadrunners. They played within a point of the Wildcats in the second quarter. Here in the third, a little more distance for Arizona. Purdue. And again, the clock. What happened in the men's game to jam up the working time?
I don't remember this happening in the men's game at all.
All right. With that, we are going to grab a snack ourselves while we get the clock situated. And we're just living in it, Joan.
Hey, she's finding a way and loves that left side of the basket. But I'll tell you, her teammates are doing an awesome job, too, of feeding her the rock because she is finishing. That was pretty. And she's taken up a lot of room, but playing with confidence. Again, this is a career high. Every point she adds on here is just more to that career. And 8 points in 7 minutes and hasn't missed a field goal. I think that's pretty good thus far.
Yeah, enjoy that Gatorade and or Powerade, I should say. The only thing she's got to work on is the free throw line. Joan 0 for 3 from the stripe. Cornfield went up, and jump ball is called. Possession arrow pointing at the Road Runners.
Yeah, she brought it down in the paint with all these bigger players around, and they said, get this out of here.
Runners were able to make this a 6-point game, and then Arizona created separation. If you're the Runners, what do you want to do differently?
With the Runners, they got to be smart. And here they got a 50-50 ball there.
Coleman resets. Under 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
And this is Trammell back in the game, and we'll see if she can hit some baskets.
Finley, triple is true. I tell you what, this kid is from Inchaleum, Washington, and she has been around, but she can shoot the leather off the basketball. A season high 19 minutes at Wichita State. As a true freshman at Whitworth, she averaged a double-double in conference play. She can score.
Well, she's playing great so far, and this is against post players, and she hit some shots against Magat earlier, and that one was against Trammell.
9 points in 7 minutes, all from 3. Ooh, she thought about another one. Longi has the ball taken away, but a whistle blows, and Sumaya cannot believe it, and neither can the Tucson crowd.
Yeah, that looked clean. She might have got her a little bit with the body, and here's a 3 again by Finley, and she's feeling it.
She won a state title at Inchelium Northern, and that is in eastern Washington, near the Idaho Panhandle. So north of Spokane. And in eastern Washington, women's basketball is king. That's about the only thing that hasn't worked for Longley today. Longi at the free throw line, where she normally shoots 72%, can't connect there. She now has 3 points, about half of her average. The headline for the Arizona defense is the fact that Coleman only has 9. She averages better than 18.
So this is a zone.
Cam Kitchen too strong.
Yeah, wide open. They ran a play there for her. So we'll see how Arizona adjusts, because that was the first time the Roadrunners showed a zone, and Arizona hasn't scored in a little over 2 minutes.
Coleman meeting a second defender, Finley. It's kind of turning into a 3-point shooting contest for that young lady today here in the third quarter. Dancing with the basketball is Cornfield, but the shot would not fall. She pokes it away from Coleman. MJ's got it. Arizona with numbers. Trammell, the bump, and the bucket.
You know, again, defense going to offense and unselfish play. And from MJ here, good pass, and needed a finish here by Trammell. She's been so good in so many games. And here, getting hit and finish, and let's see if she can knock down this free throw.
Just 6 points on 2 of 11 shooting. Also has a career-high 6 rebounds. And that ball rattles home. So 7 points for Dee Trammell. Back into the game, a tough center, Tena Ikiti. I have really enjoyed watching that young woman play, as the product from Inchelium, Finley, finally gets a seed, as does Trammell. So 2 minutes to go here in this third quarter of play. Arizona has led by as many as 15. The lead currently 13. Coleman turning the corner. And then Magat coming up with the block, but the whistle blows.
Yeah, she definitely blocked that. I don't know if she got her with the body. I don't know about that. Well, the fans definitely don't like it.
The referees in the stands do not agree with the call. You know Diaz wasn't going to miss that free throw. She's been fantastic.
I'm very impressed with Diaz.
A season high 15 points for her.
She likes McKale Center.
Make it 16. Her coach described her as super fluid, and I think that was an undersell.
It is. I mean, and she's playing her best game of the young season so far, but I'm impressed with her. The lefty is smooth.
So DJ Kincaid checks back in, number 22, the junior transfer from Blinn College. And that's what's different about this Roadrunners team. Weidman has found the kind of players that she wants underneath her. Magat picks up the foul. Coleman hits the deck hard.
Yeah, and this is going to force Bakersfield to shoot 2 more free throws. Arizona's over the limit.
So the clock stops. So if you're CSU Bakersfield, this is great, because the clock isn't moving and you're able to cut into this Arizona lead.
And they would love to go into this fourth quarter down single digits. Right now, Bakersfield is down 11.
Associate head coach Ray Alvarado coaching up what he would like to see. A rare miss from Coleman, but again, we talked about her struggles at the free throw line, just 57% on the season.
If she can get to the free throw line, but only shooting 56%, 59%, excuse me. She always misses at least what we've seen today, the first one, and makes the second.
So she's into double figures with 10. That's 8 points and change under her average on the season. Purdue will shoot 3 free throws.
So Arizona needed that, you know, so the rule I always say, don't foul the jump shooter. Everyone knows Purdue, and this is a scouting report, you gotta come out on her, and this was versus the zone. Yeah, so let's take a look from the top, and definitely a foul and beyond the arc, so she's getting 3 free ones here.
DJ Kincaid picking up the personal foul as Purdue connects on the first one. Purdue shooting 80% from the free throw line this season, a career high 85% a season ago at Cleveland State.
She's the kind of player, I mean, she just missed one, but she should be making free throws all the time, and she knows that. I mean, that's why she's such a good scorer.
She leaves very little to chance, that is for sure.
So she's in double figures now with 10. Has only made 1 3, and her season high is what, 31?
Yes, 31 and 27. Her season high of 3-point makes 5. She is a bucket. Little more than a minute to go here in the third quarter. Arizona up 60-48, looking to get to 6-0 on the young season, all at home here at McKale. Shot clock getting low. Nice spin in the lane by Carter, kicks it out. Whistle blows as Morgan Hawkins puts up a shot. And Hawkins will earn a trip to the free throw line.
Yeah, and that's 2 free throws here. Name we haven't called much today. I believe that foul was on MJ Jurado.
It was on Jurado, her first. Hawkins, the transfer from Hawaii Pacific. She has the top 3-point shooting percentage and free throw percentage on the team. One of the co-captains. Rattles that one home. I'm very excited to see what Coach Weidman's group does in the Big West. This is a completely different team than a year ago.
Absolutely.
So she makes a pair, under a minute to go. Trammell trots off, Magat back in. Working on that career high 8 points.
Staying on the left side of the, well, here she goes to the right side, and that means someone's gonna set a screen for her.
So it's Kitchen, Purdue, Cornfield, Magat, and MJ. Jurado getting it in, but nice defense as the ball is poked away when Magat brought the ball down. Coleman gives it back out to Leah Carter. Morgan Hawkins calling out the play. Runners missing a 2-for-1 opportunity. Akiti, too strong. And then an easy whistle will blow against DJ Kincaid as she tried to send Cornfield into next week.
Cornfield has been bounced around so much. I mean, she's getting hit hard. And we talked about ice bath. I mean, she'll be leading the line in there.
I'm telling you what, she's got to feel like a crash test dummy right about now. 14 points, 4 of 7 shooting from the floor, 7 assists, which is just under her average of 8.4, which is 3rd in the nation. Lonnie Cornfield has been a sensation. She followed Becky Burke from Buffalo, where they were able to put together that 30-win season and win the WNIT last year. Burke gets the call for her dream job and got it a little bit late. So she felt like she was kind of behind the 8 ball as far as getting recruits and getting the coaching staff together. But boy, This group with the 12 newcomers and an entire new coaching staff with the GM in McKale Marciniak has been fantastic.
That was a big-time mistake in communication defensively.
Cornfield unable to connect on what would have been her first three-point make of the season, and that is how the third quarter will end. The lead is 10. Duarte, Greg Lugo, audio, Joey and Chance, cameras, Colin, Hayden, and Eric, replay, Javier and Mike, video, Helgi Blucher. I mean, thank you, everybody. Our crew is so outstanding. Trammell, what a great way to start the fourth quarter for Dee. She is flirting with double figures with 9.
Well, she needed that, and Arizona needed that. She's been usually so efficient, and you got to credit the Bakersfield defense.
They paid attention to her career-high 22 against Northern Colorado. Tena Akiti couldn't connect, but the hustle for the basketball. Diaz is right there, already with the season high, gives it up. 3 on the way is good by the co-captain Morgan Hawkins.
Hey, Morgan Hawkins knocking one down, and unfortunately Arizona couldn't corral that and gave another opportunity for Bakersfield, who takes advantage.
Ari Weidman is the youngest coach in CSBU history, and you would never know it by this effort today. This runners team has got it going. Purdue at the cup.
Hey, she's not going to be denied there.
She's got a dozen to go along with a couple of assists. She just lives in double figures, does Mickey Purdue.
She's a scorer, but she has a scorer's mentality.
She's got a toughness muscle, too. In the shoot-around against Northern Colorado, things weren't going well for the team, and she just picked up the ball and said, listen, that's not going to get it done. And it was such an expressive and loud way of being a leader, and it was so cool to see. And McKale Marciniak is up clapping, and I'm fist pumping, because you need your senior leadership to be able to get into people and say, hey, this is not the Arizona way.
Well, when it comes from a player, it's, you're always going to hear it from a coach,
right?
But when it comes from a player, it means something different, and believe me, the players hear it differently.
Co-captain Marley Longi has checked back in as Finley takes a seat. MJ comes up with the steal. Cornfield is fouled, and MJ is on the floor in difficulty as well. So Cam Kitchen runs to help MJ up. Cornfield has a hitch in her giddy up, and it will be Arizona basketball.
This has been a very physical game.
So Cornfield just connecting with an opposing player's knee, but she has shaken it off, as has Gerardo. 8 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Kitchen turns the corner, wanted to get it to Trammell. Good defense by the runners.
Yeah, good tip.
Hawkins skipping it over to Diaz. Back out to Longi. Inside to Akiti. Akiti feels the double. Kicks it back out. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Inside to Akiti. Nice finish.
Nice finish and nice patience from the Roadrunners. I mean, they did not panic down the stretch there, and Akiti is good.
Akiti now with 7 points. Pull-up jumper is good from Cornfield. She's got 18.
18 points and 7 assists. She's cooking here.
Every time the Roadrunners make a push and make it close and a little uncomfortable, Cornfield says, no, not today. Longi tracks down that pass. Coach Weidman calling out the play. Shot clock getting skinny. Coleman can't shake Kitchen. Coleman to Akiti, and that is a shot clock violation.
Great defense there by the Wildcats, by everyone. Stepped up and made it difficult. And here's Francois coming back. We haven't seen her in a while.
Since the second quarter. So Francois looked to be a little banged up. Bart Jamieson, athletics trainer extraordinaire, working on her second quarter through the half, third quarter as well, now contributing here in quarter number 4. Cornfield turning the corner, and a whistle blows.
You know, Cornfield has been banging the whole night. And Sugapong's come back in, and she's been great, but unfortunately has 4 fouls.
As does Akidia. She just picked up her 4th personal, and that is what's been so impressive about Cornfield. Akidia is 6'3", and Cornfield is not 6'3".
No, she's not.
She lists at 5'6", and I think that's a little generous. Cornfield waiting for somebody to break. MJ does. Francois, pick and roll. And before the shot, a foul up top.
That was a great pass by MJ Gerardo into Francois. Unselfish, and has her hands up, gets just enough lift, and I don't think that basket counts, but I'd still like it. So that's the 3rd foul already on Bakersfield.
DJ Kincaid has fouled out of the game. Personal foul number 5, so her day is done. In for her is number 7, Jamie Galati. Francois denied by Finley. Terrific rim protection by the 6'1" junior. Coleman trying to get loose, and Gerardo picks up the personal foul.
Yeah, definitely, and you got to credit Krishan Coleman. I mean, she wanted to get to the rim, and she didn't care who was in front of her. I'm getting there, and she did, and now a foul on Arizona, and they get another opportunity here.
Good defense by Ladwig on Diaz. That 3 falling for Galati. Merry Christmas.
And we're back to single digits.
Galati with her first 3-point take and make this season.
A timely shot and a lucky bounce. I don't think she called that, but it came straight down, and now the Roadrunners will take it.
Bench loving it. See me, 3 me. The Roadrunners have a different vibe this season for sure. Under 6 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter of play. CSU Bakersfield 1-2 all time against Arizona. Sugapong leaves it short. Finley, another big board. Diaz almost lost it, gets it back. And another opportunity for CSU Bakersfield to cut into this Arizona lead. So impressive with how the Roadrunners have stayed tethered all game long. Corner 3, Coleman, no. And Ladwig is going to pick up the personal foul, trying to get that rebound.
Yeah, that was a box out. Just put too much on it. Pushed her player that she was defending out of bounds.
So that's the 2nd personal on Ladwig, and the Roadrunners will inbound from underneath. 5 minutes to go. Coleman. That ball is blocked out of bounds by Francois, and the Tucson faithful love it.
Yeah, she got there and maybe got away with one there.
Co-captain Marley Longley checking back in. Galati did her job. She gets to sit at the front of the bench now after hitting that big 3, her first of the season. Coleman inside. Longy doesn't get the roll. That ball did everything but fall.
It did.
Gerardo skips it over to Cornfield. She's dancing with it, brings it back out. Becky Burke calling out the play she wants to see. Arizona up 8 under 5 to play in the 4th.
This is a big possession here for Arizona.
Cornfield. Splash! She's got 20.
20, and that stops the scoring drought.
I'm telling you, every time Zona needs a bucket, Cornfield answers the call.
Well, she's playing great, and it's paid for it. Her body is paid for it today. And it brings the lead back to double digits here for the Wildcats.
Cornfield set the tone early. 8 of her 20 coming in the first quarter of play. Finley. That 3 wouldn't fall. Sugapong spinning in the trees, kicking it back out. Ladwig gathers, stops, and can't connect.
Unfortunate that did not go down, and a quick timeout here. And I think this
Weidman wants to talk to her Roadrunners as the lead is 10. It is Lonnie Cornfield cooking with is on one big time, Joan. She's deep in her Birkin.
Deep in her Birkin, and she has that ball, and it's like on a string. She's done it so many different ways. There's the teardrop. She's done it on defense, taking it to the basket. She loves the mid-range jumper, but it's just been so timely today. When Arizona needed a bucket, she has delivered.
It's the Runners basketball coming out of the timeout by Ari Weidman. Nice bounce pass to Coleman. She scoops it, and nothing. Cornfield directing traffic again. Thought about the 3, kicks it over to MJ, gets it back. 3.5 minutes to go in this one.
We'll see if they do something here for Purdue to get a good jumper.
Parado turning on Coleman. No whistle blows. Ball is poked out of bounds, and it will belong to the Runners.
Yeah, and actually she had a good shot and just missed it.
So Cornfield leading all scorers with a season-high 20. It's the 3rd time this season she's been into double figures. Purdue has a dozen. Cornfield with 1 to beat, bouncing to Francois beautifully.
What an assist, and that's her 8th to go along with those 20 points. Unselfish team basketball, defense creating offense.
Cornfield's 20 also tying a career high. So Arizona up a dozen. Diaz has the ball poked away. Purdue's all alone, and she's got 14.
They keep it going. You know, it's all those little things, the poke, and there you are going down for a layup. And Mickey Purdue paying it off for another 2 points for the Wildcats.
6-0 run by Arizona, looking to close this one out strong. 2 minutes to go. Can't say enough impressive things about the Runners, though. I tell you what, Ari Weidman's philosophy is work to win. And Arizona had to work for this win today because of the effort that was outstanding from the Runners.
Yeah, Roadrunners are good, and this game's not over.
Oh, Cornfield blocked, and she's got a career high of 22.
And she did that one with style on a second effort. 22 points here for Cornfield.
Flex on them, Lonnie, flex on them. $1.5 to go here in this 4th quarter. Purdue dumping Coleman, and the whistle blows.
Watch the second effort here. She's getting hit on the way. No foul yet. And somehow, with some English, off the glass, Lonnie Cornfield.
Flex, baby girl. You just split the D. You go ahead and flex. 3 on the way. Longy in and out. Ladwig with the rebound. Has the ball poked away. And it will belong to Arizona.
And Molly Ladwig getting some critical minutes here down the stretch. And she hasn't scored, but she's done it in a lot of different ways, just good defense. Whatever the team needs.
Sugapong tweaked an ankle in shoot-around. Purdue, that one wouldn't rattle home. It did everything but fall. saying Sugapong tweaked an ankle. She said she was fine, but she's getting some extra rest. Little foul trouble as well, just 6 points and 4 personal fouls for her. That's why Ladwig is getting extra burn as well. Carter getting it back to Hawkins. The 3 falls like it was nothing.
Yes, only a sophomore from Corona, California.
That ends an 8-0 Arizona run. Francois at the 10.
Another assist.
Yep, a great find. Terrific job by Francois. Cornfield with her 9th assist on the day, exceeding her average, which is 3rd in the nation. Longy, nice find inside, blocked by Francois. You know Carter was already counting that bucket in the box score, and Francois said, not today.
Yeah, this is a great block from, that was clean by Francois.
Under 20 seconds to go in this one, 9 seconds on the shot clock. MJ tried to come through with the steal. Cornfield was there as well, and the runners will retain possession. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Ball underneath.
Want to know something? Cornfield has not come out of this game. She's played all 40 minutes, and Gerardo's played 35.
Coleman for 3, missing everything. The defensive scout on her has been excellent. Want to credit Ashley Odom for that on the Arizona staff. And will we see a 4th straight game of 80 points? Probably not. Looks like Arizona is just going to hold on to it and let the clock run out. It is a 6th straight victory for Arizona. 78-63 is the final count as